Warning!
To the goofball army out there, hi at the families, tell them to get to the next room, tell them to go to your neighbors, because we got goofball news to go over, and it might get crazy.
Typically does, guys. If it's your first episode ever, you got like 30 seconds before we start, so not enough time to go to the bathroom, but go get a drink, because trust me, you're probably going to need it there. In the meantime, the rest, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. That way you know about future episodes as well, guys. Buckle your seatbelts if you haven't already. Make sure your tray is in the upright position here, guys, because we are just about ready to get going. And like, whew.
Guys, if you want a crazy ride going forward, a bunch of nonsense, but all nothing but the truth about the Giants, listen in, buckle in, tell a friend.
Let's go.
And now, here are your goofball hosts, Drew and Rob.
Welcome, fellow goofballs, to Two Giant Goofballs, the New York Giants podcast. I am Drew, soon to be joined here by Rob, who's having a little trouble putting up a Christmas tree right now, of all things. I guess it's that weekend. It's that weekend now to go ahead and put up Christmas trees and all the kind of fun stuff here. So we're going to start off without him here. He'll be on just momentarily once he gets everything rolling there. Listen, I got to also apologize to you guys for us being a little late here on the show overall. So I was supposed to be getting out of work in time for us to do the show on yesterday, and got stuck at work because somebody called out. We've all been there, right? Somebody called out and had to be stuck at work for a 12-hour shift. Fun. So yeah, had to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to be back on my normal schedule here going forward here. So should be no problem at all. But here we are with usually our Thursday episode, now our Saturday episode because of all the chaos going on. So let's get right into it, guys. We got the injury report. We got our weekly picks here for all the Sunday guys. Part of the weekly picks now, since we already had some of the games here Thursday, Friday, but we already went over those on Wednesday. But we have all of the rest of the games here on Sunday, and still our game on Monday night to go over there with y'all. All righty, guys. So let's break right into it here with the injury report, so you know everybody who's in, who's out, who we might see, might not see here Monday night here, just a couple days. So we got a lot of guys that are out here, and it's, to be honest, a lot of question marks still. It's Saturday night, and there's still a damn load of question marks here. So we're gonna have to kind of do a little conjecture and figure out who we think is going to be playing here and who's not. So first off, on the practice report, you have let's go over the Patriots first. You got Brenden Schooler, the safety, has already been rated as out for the game. Mostly a special teamer, 12 games, 12 tackles, just 3 snaps on defense there. Jared Wilson, their left guard, is out as well. Got the ankle injury for both those guys. Now, he is our starting left guard. So, yeah, that is a big issue, because we'll get into it later on, but their left tackle is also out. So they're going to be without both sides, both members of the left side of the line here, tackle and guard. So this is a chance for some chaos to be happening on the left side of the line there. You also got, of course, Harold Landry listed as questionable. He's got the knee injury, so he's literally going to be a game time decision from what it looks like right now. 41 tackles on the year, 6.5 sacks, true veteran edge rusher, and having kind of a nice comeback year for himself there. So hopefully he's healthy after this week, but wouldn't mind it if obviously he's not playing this time here. Their defensive tackle Tonga also has a chest injury. He's also considered questionable for the game there as well. 12 games overall in the season, 6 starts, 19 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. He's one of those part-time role players, kind of rotate in and out. 38 the defensive snaps he's played in, just 21% of the special teams snaps there. So now other players that we know are out. These are the ones on IR currently. Brock Lampe, the fullback, undrafted rookie free agent, hasn't even played the season, so no big loss for them there. Will Campbell, as I mentioned earlier, is their first round pick from this year, top 5 pick, the first offensive lineman selected in the draft, who's had a good rookie season, and he is officially on the IR, so he's going to be out as well. So again, both left tackle and left guard will be backups here for the Patriots in this game. Good for the Giants because you get a chance to get a pass rush going on backups. And next thing you know, guys who are barely not rookies, keep in mind, Drake may not start the year last year. He's barely had a full season here, as a quarterback, and he's had to face on his blind side backups trying to guard Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. Depending on how they scheme things, we'll see how that goes in the Giants defense because there's a lot of questions there with a brand new defensive coordinator for the first time calling plays and all. Also, right guard Yasir Durant is also going to be still on the IR, but it's been a backup when he played for 2 snaps all season long. Jaquil Roy, 6 games, 1 start, 17 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. Another role player that kind of moves in and out, more of the nose tackle guy. He's been 35% of defensive snaps and just 4 snaps on special teams there. But again, it's a couple of pieces they're missing from their defensive line here. Couple that with one of their starters, Milton Williams, also is still on the IR as well. 11 games, 27 tackles, and 3.5 sacks. So you got one of their edge rushers that's tied for the lead in their team for most sacks, questionable. You got 2 rotational defensive tackles out, and you got a starting defensive end out, potentially, all out there. I mean, that's a lot. So offensive line, defensive line, not very healthy at all for the New England Patriots coming into this game here. Now they got a couple corners on the Austin played 12 games, 2 starts, 13 tackles, 1 pass deflected. He's been a rotational guy, been in 20% of the defensive plays this year, and 39% of special teams. So definitely one of their key backup pieces in the secondary. Marcellus Dial Jr. also on the IR, but he's never played this year yet. Played a lot last year, but was basically a special teamer. So again, not a huge loss on their end there. As far as guys that have injury designations that were full participants today on Saturday at practice, you got CJ Dupree, the tight end. You got Morgan Moses, the offensive lineman, who's the right guard. He's got an illness, though, so he's not a situation like, like an actual physical injury. He should be good to go there with no issues whatsoever. Jelani Tavi is a linebacker. Missed practice earlier in the week, so he still got it, but it's personal, not whatsoever. Christian Barmore, their defensive tackle, they didn't list what it was, just says not injury related other, and he's been full participant, should be no problem to go whatsoever. Linebacker Kayvon Thibodeaux, ankle injury, but he was a full participant on Saturday and Friday. And tight end Trevor Hunter also got toe injury, but he's full participant both Friday and Saturday, so he should be good to go for the game as well. So the big one really to keep an eye on is Harold Landry, because if he's out, and we already know that Milton Williams is going to be out, that you really have a few of their best pass rushers all out, 2 of the top 3. That's pretty big there. So onto the Giants side here. And I can tell you too, all spicy today on Saturday night. It's having this Saturday Night J here. Let's see here. On the Giants side, big Kayvon Thibodeaux with the shoulder injury is going to miss another game. So 3rd week in a row that Kayvon's not going to be in. Corey Black is suffering with a biceps injury, limited participant all week in practice. He is questionable, so we don't know yet if he's going to be able to play or not. Swayze Bozeman with a hip injury, also questionable. He wasn't able to practice until today on Saturday and was limited participant then. Victor Dumokeje, who's been the guy who we signed this offseason to be one of the backup edge rushers, and just haven't seen him basically all year. He's questionable as well with the knee and neck injury he's been dealing with. Now, he didn't practice again until Saturday. Today was a limited participant. So, as Jason, thanks, Jude Shoulder. I know you are, dude. You're good. I'm just messing with you. Extra spicy at us there. Let's see here. Dexter Lawrence elbow injury. Now, he doesn't have any designation whatsoever. He's got no practice up until today on Saturday, where he's a limited participant. And I'm hearing kind of game time decision for him. Also for Paul Thibodeaux with the knee injury. He's been a limited participant all week. So Weasley's practiced all week. That's a better sign, but he's a limited participant there. Deonte Banks should be good to go. Had the hip injury there, limited participant on the first day of practice, which wasn't even a practice. They didn't practice on Thursday. It's a projection that like, if we had practiced, he would have been a limited participant kind of designation they give it. But full participant both Friday and Saturday, so he's good to go. DJ Davidson with a knee injury, limited participant on the first couple of days of designation there, full participant on Saturday. Tyler Newman, full participant Friday and Saturday with the neck injury. Wan'dale listed with a ankle injury, and he was limited participant for the first couple of days, full participant today. I think he's going to be good to go. From what I'm hearing, Wan'dale should be no problem. And then, of course, you got Darius Slayton with the hamstring issue. Limited participant for the first 2 days, full participant today on Saturday. Listen, 50-50 with Darius Slayton, guys. I thought he was going to come back last week, to be honest with you. So I would say 50-50. Jaxson Dart, that's the massive one. It's probably the only one even comes close to the Kayvon Thibodeaux thing, but this is at least Jaxson Dart is fully ready to go. He did clear concussion protocol. He is going to be playing. There's no issue on that end there. So, listen, the Patriots are banged up, guys. We should and better take advantage of that. You got the entire left side of their offensive line out. You have 2 rotational defensive tackles and a starting defensive end out. I'm telling you guys, I've been preaching this all week. This team is not as good as people think it is. And you throw in the injuries on top of that, there's a chance where I hate to say this because, listen, we're 2-10. We suck. Let's be very frank about this. There's a chance for this team to shock some people on Monday. And it will be a great thing for the Giants to do, not just because they actually win a game for once, but it would be a great thing because you'd see a situation where all of a sudden we're breaking not just the curse of not being able to win forever, it feels like, but we've been so crappy on primetime games, it's not even funny. And now all of a sudden we get the chance to actually do something here with a brand new quarterback, brand new head coach, well, kind of a brandish new head coach, brandish new defensive coordinator. Maybe get a little momentum going. So we'll find out if I'm right on these Patriots. But like I said, I think they are overrated. So let's pay the bills real quick, and then we'll be right back. Rob just popped in here in the back room. So we come back. You will have your weekly dose of Rob, and we will be going ahead and doing our picks here for the rest of this week here.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
All righty, guys, we're back. And as I said,
And we're back.
a dose of Rob.
Oh, yeah.
There's his theme song. So yeah, guys, listen, week 13 is already started here at this point. Crazy week already. He got upsets galore. Listen, it's funny because I'm looking at our picks, Rob, and you and I both only got one of the 4 overall winners right on Thursday.
Absolutely
and Friday.
crazy.
And we didn't even get the same one right is the crazy part. We did better on spread picks than we did on that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But yeah, we're going to have all kinds of craziness here.
Hey, Jay, all joking around. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Jay, with the $100 super chat. Are you kidding me?
Bro.
Wow. Now listen, I was kidding. I just said you're being spicy. You didn't expect that. Wow. Appreciate it, man. Seriously, definitely appreciate it. He says now AC can F off. I got the biggest super chat in Florida. They got swamp sweep. Got to drain. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's been a crazy week already. Like we got like
upsets after upsets.
Yeah. So listen, real quick, we usually do this before on Monday when we do our recap. Obviously, Monday we can't do a recap because we're going to be talking about a game going on at that point. So I'm going to give you guys the real quick rundown, and that's it of what happened. And that just here's the scores, and that's it kind of situation because we do got to get into our picks here. Packers won 31-24 over the Lions. We got the
well, the Lions were definitely not in that game. They were there, but they just weren't. They didn't show.
We said we're giving the scores.
I'm sorry. Just making everyone know.
You're just trying to get out of the doghouse. I'm on to you.
I'll live in doghouse.
I'm on to you. So
I put a Christmas tree in the doghouse.
Yeah. So I'm not doing it. Not doing it. You had your chance to get out of trouble the night. You got yourself in trouble. Cowboys upset the Chiefs 31-28. We got the Bengals just absolutely routed the freaking Ravens 32-14. And then you got the Bears. Listen, I'm so happy sometimes that I'm wrong. This is one of those times as the Bears upset the Eagles 24-15. So, like I said, absolute insanity here to start the week. So let's get into the rest of the games here. We're starting off, of course, with the Saints at Dolphins. Rob, take it away.
All right. The spread of this is 5.5 favorites to the Fins, and the over-runners at 41.5 points.
What a 5.5 favorites to the Saints. Right. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm reading it wrong. I'm reading it wrong. I was confused myself. Like, wait a minute. How are they the favorites? The Saints suck.
Yeah.
Not the Dolphins are any good. But
the Fins.
I'm sorry. Ignore me. Go ahead.
Anyway.
I'm tired. I had to go to work today. And I worked 12 hours yesterday. I'm tired.
I cut down a tree today, bro.
Listen, you chose to cut down a tree. There's perfectly good trees at freaking Home Depot and Lowe's, and also it's small business Saturdays. So you could have gone to a local tree shop if there are any left. I don't think there are any left.
No, with the local farm.
They've all been like spirited Halloweened. You know what I mean? Like it's all
Pretty
like
much. It's crazy. Yeah.
You can't have any small business anymore. It's horrible.
It's a shame. But
that's why people have to podcast now.
But McDaniels has turned his team around, trying to save his job, and he's doing a pretty good job at doing it. But this past month, the Fins have played pretty good football, and the Saints, they're arguably the worst team in the NFL. They're top 31, we'll say. So I'm taking the Fins to win this game. I'm taking them to cover. It's a 5.5 points. I just think it's going to be a blowout. I should say a blowout, but I think it's going to be a touchdown where they win by. And I'm going to take the under in this game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you 100%. I mean, it's absolutely insane. A lot of people are saying on this too, this is actually a good game. Take the Saints to cover. And I think it's mostly you just don't trust either team. But I'm wondering, and this is going to sound weird, Giants fans. I'm wondering if the big thing to this game is going to be the fact that Darren Waller is coming off of the IR. He's going to be playing in the game here. Listen, he's put in 4 touchdowns in 4 games as a Dolphin. Like he can still catch the rock. Like his whole issue is he just didn't want to block for the person carrying the rock. That's why he left the Giants. Because
pretty much.
So, it's definitely going to be one of those. That could be the injection, so to speak, the Dolphins need to cover that spread. So I'm 100% there. Dolphins under.
Nice.
Next up, we got the Texans at the Colts in the battle of cowboy-esque kind of things. Yes, we segue so well here.
AFC South.
I mean, Texans and Colts. It's like it's like throw in the Cowboys. Let's do a 3 matchup here. Like, let's go for it. The Broncos. We'll throw the Broncos in it too. What the hell? But listen, this is a better game on paper than I think some people are giving me credit for. You know,
Really
they're
is.
thinking this is going to be a really bad one. CJ Stroud is expected to be back from concussion protocol, so Davis, the neck Mills, has to go back to the bench.
But
In all fairness, when he sits in the bench,
do you want to sit him?
his neck is so long, Davis Mills, when he sits, you think he's standing still.
But they won half.
I know they won the
Mills,
game. Don't
3
tell
in
me
a
that
row.
you think Davis Mills is better than CJ Stroud.
I don't, but 3 in a row. It's kind of hard to say.
I get it.
You gotta bench this guy.
I get it, but it's not like Davis Mills was lighting the world on fire here, guys.
He did enough to win 3 games,
Yeah.
which in a row, which Houston has not done all year.
I get that, but that's like saying Tim Tebow was a great quarterback because he won games too.
As long as
Don't
you
get
win
me
football
don't
games.
even start. Don't even start.
As long as you win football games. You
Don't
said we've talked about this with Heineke
I know.
years ago.
I know.
As long as you win football games, that's all that matters.
I get it. I get it. I just the eye test tells me that Davis Mills would not have kept it up. I've seen him before. But anyway. So CJ Stroud coming back. You got literally Daniel Jones somehow playing with a broken fibula. Like I read that. Like that's insanity. Like, how are you going to
That
play?
doesn't seem right.
He's got a fractured fibula, and he's a full go. Again, unless somebody's giving reports like that are wrong. Like I don't understand that, because this is NFL.com just 2 days ago saying Colts quarterback. I'm reading it verbatim what they said. Colts quarterback Daniel Jones dealing with fractured fibula. And they said right here, Daniel Jones was added to the injury report in week 12 with the fibula injury. And somehow he played through it during the loss to the Chiefs as well, they're saying. It's a fractured fibula, but it's apparently a manageable one. How do you manage a broken fibula as a quarterback? Yeah. Now, for those wondering, it actually is possible. It just sounds insanity. The big thing is that it's going to kill his mobility. And it's going to potentially hurt his throwing motion, because those who know how you throw, when you throw, you put your weight on one leg. And you don't put it on one leg and the one leg only. It kind of shifts back and forth. That, you set your stance. If you're a righty, like most of us are, except weird lefties.
Except for the weird lefties, nice.
Your first point, your finger, obviously your foot on your left side, and then you pivot off of your right side. So at some point, both legs have all the weight. So I don't understand how that's not going to affect him big time. And that's why, regardless of everything else going on, I am picking the Texans to win. I am picking them to also have no problem with the spread, but the Colts are actually favored in this. That's why Colts are favored by 3.5 points. We got 44.5 is the over under. And I'm definitely going the under on this, as I see Rob changing his answers as we go.
I'm going to keep it the same. I keep it the same.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I was going to change because I didn't know about the fibula, but like,
listen, he played through with the Chiefs game apparently. So I mean, listen,
and a fractured fibula could be just like a slight little crack in the bone.
And that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Obviously, his leg is not in 2 pieces, or he'd be pretty much gone. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and I do think
he is playing against a tough Houston defense, which is arguably probably the best defense.
Yep.
They just don't get the recognition because Houston has not played great offensively all year.
No.
But they've keeping a lot of scores.
This is a chance for a statement game, I feel like, to a certain degree, though, because this is Colts are considered one of the better teams in the AFC. Some people would even call them the best. I wouldn't, but some people would. I don't even know who I consider the best in the AFC right now, the way things go. And it's just like
Patriots.
I can't. I can't with the schedule.
Listen, would you consider Patriots better or the Colts better?
Neither.
You can't say one's better than the other?
No.
So they're just both dog poop. There's not one team that's better than the other.
I can't say it. Honestly, I might even say the Broncos right now.
Well, they're definitely the best team, but you can't say that the Patriots are better than the Colts or the Colts are better than the Patriots.
I don't know, because they both have such crappy schedules. They're like the battle of the week schedules.
I'll probably say the Patriots better than the Colts, but okay.
I don't know yet. That's the problem. I'll tell you this: you give me Patriots versus Colts with Daniel Jones and a broken fibula. Yeah, I might go. I might go Patriots because of that. I'm still gonna see what. I'm still curious to see what he does. But
yeah,
the crazy thing is, if you go past just going best record in the AFC, you know who's quietly also one of the best ones. And I'm just looking at the standings here, and you forget because you don't look at the standings as a whole until it comes right time for playoffs. Or if you're like us, you're looking at the standings in reverse for the draft pick. The Jaguars 7-4.
they are, but it's also like a very weird scenario because they went 4-1, and then they went 1-4. 1-4. Yeah. And then they won the last two, so it was kind of like.
I know, and we'll get to them later. I just had the little side note there when I saw that.
Yeah.
So let everybody know where you at with this game.
I'm pretty much the opposite. I'm going to go with the Colts to win, the Colts to cover, but I'm going to go with the under on this because, I just don't think it's going to be that high score. And I think the defense is going to be stepping up more. A lot of people don't give the Colts defense a lot of credit where it's due. And that's how I think they win this game. Because are you putting Mills in? Are you?
Oh, we lose. Oh, we lost
CJ
you.
Stroud.
We lost you.
Well, no one wants to hear about CJ Stroud or Mills. Whoever you put in, this Colts defense is pretty solid.
Yeah.
And
like I said, this Colts defense has gotten better, especially added Sauce Gardner, which was a big get there. But the Texans, like you said, probably the best defense in the entire league right now.
When you look at it, who do you trust more on offense? I go JT. So
you know what? I'd be with you if it wasn't for the fact that if Daniel Jones is going to be as immobile as I think he's going to be, you can focus more on JT. Like, don't get me wrong, JT's been helping Daniel Jones a ton.
But
I don't think that you can sit there and say that Daniel Jones playing better hasn't also helped to a much smaller degree, JT.
Oh, they definitely help each other out a lot.
It's definitely got to be symbiotic, and that's the problem is now the symbiote is sick. Venom is sick, and Brock has to do it by himself.
Oh, no. Well, we'll find out on Sunday because
Brock would.
We just graded a lot of games, and we're just way off from both. I think
actually Eddie Brock would have to be Daniel Jones in this scenario, right? Venom would be JT.
Yeah, definitely.
Badum.
Well,
that's a good song. Eminem did a good job of that one.
He did.
Anyway,
but up next, you got the Falcons going into MetLife playing the Jets, and Falcons on the road are favored by 2.5 points, but they over at 39.5 points, which is the lowest under over of the second lowest of the week. We'll get to that one next. But you got Penix Jr. out for the year, pretty much. He's on IR, which means he's
probably out for the year, but they're holding out some hope he can play at the end.
But Kurt lit up the field. He showed that he's not inept like he looked at the end of last year when Penix went in. Like, it begs the question, like, should he start at the year? Let Penix play a bit more. And you're playing the Jets offense, which has just been up and down all year.
More down than up.
And that defense, which should have been on paper a better defense in this league, has been one of the worst, especially with a defensive head coach.
And trade away all their best players the last couple of weeks. So it's like, you lost Quinton Williams, you lose Sauce Gardner. It's like, that's not going to.
This one's easy for me. Just give me the Falcons. And I just don't think defense is going to show up in this game as much.
Yeah.
I just took the over, and I think it just squeaks over. I don't think it's going to be like a 30-45 game. I think it's just going to be like a 24-20, 27-20 game. Nothing crazy.
I feel like this is going to be one of those games that, like, one play is going to dictate who wins. You know what I mean? Like, and don't be wrong, there's a lot of times people say that kind of stuff, and it's a lot of people like copping out. But what I mean is, it's going to be such a low-scoring game that a field goal or a touchdown is going to be the maximum difference. Like, I don't think either team has the offensive firepower to win by 2-3 scores. So that means that one big play is going to make all the difference in the world. And what's crazy is when the experts have done their simulation models, it actually hits over on 70% of the time. And I'm with you. I'm still going the under. I'm still 100% there. I'm Falcons and I'm under. But I don't, simulations aren't always right there, you know? But like I said, I think that this is a game I wouldn't put a single penny on. This is an El Paso game for me because, like I said, one wrong move, one right move could be the difference.
If you're going to bet this game, it's possible. Flip a quarter, heads for Falcons, tails for Jets. We go from there.
Yeah, like that's almost where you're at. I mean, I think most people just pick it because you trust the Falcons to be a little better than the Jets, and they are better on paper. But this isn't paper. This is the field. Things happen.
Yeah.
So, all right. Next up, the one I'm going to get some hate for probably. We got the 49ers at the Browns. Cue the Shedeur Sanders fans. Sorry, he did it against the Raiders. I have no faith in this kid still. I'm just calling it out there. I mean, listen, he didn't embarrass himself, but he played the Raiders.
Hey, listen, the Raiders are ranked 32nd in the league right now.
Yes.
Don't undermine them. Come on.
I'm just saying, it's just I'm more interested in what Myles Garrett does in the game than anything else. Guys that freaking 18 sacks now. Like he keeps up the pace he's at. He's going to obliterate the single season sack record.
I was about to say he's going to just put it where no one's going to be able to touch it.
He's not going to need Brett Favre just falling down randomly. He's not going to have Mark Gastineau going at him later on. Like, it's not going to be that scenario. Like, it's just absolutely insanity. But he's got a scrappy team in the Niners. Injuries, and more injuries. And they're going to go ahead and have to keep scrapping here. But this is almost like, I'm sorry, I know people are going to hate that I say this. It's almost like a week off for them to a certain degree because they're facing a rookie quarterback who's only played in one game that wasn't even supposed to play this year. And listen, Shedeur Sanders could blow the top off and totally shut me up. And I don't root against this kid. Let me be very clear. I do not root against Shedeur Sanders. I really don't. I have no skin in this game whatsoever. He's not a quarterback of a team I'm a fan of. He is not somebody that I know personally. So therefore, I could not, have a bone of hatred in my body for this kid. I just don't think he's that good. And I think he's got a lot of hype, and a lot of the hype came from the chromosomes that his mother was given to complete him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Niners to win. Niners are 4.5-point favorite. I'm going to say the Niners. So I will say I've seen a lot of people go the Browns to cover. I'm going to go the Niners still to cover. I think it's going to be a blowout. I really do. And 36.5 points, which is a ridiculously low number, and that should tell you to go the over. I'm going to break with tradition. I'm going to go with the under.
Yeah, I agree with you. Shedeur looked workable against the Raiders.
Yes.
And he had Sneaky Pete. I'm sorry, he didn't have Sneaky Pete. He had a great defense to help him out there. But he played against Sneaky Pete, who has not looked good all year. He's playing against Shanahan, who's been on paper this year probably the best coach to making his players work, especially his backups, his third strings, look the best they could and winning games. The question is Purdy going to start this game? Is he going to throw 3 interceptions against a tough Browns defense?
Yeah.
Or is you going to start with Mac Jones, who probably did the same? I don't think that's going to happen. I just had to throw it out there. I think the Niners win. I think it's going to be one of those games where they're going to win by multiple scores. But I also took the over because I think
I go the over.
I went with the over because I think the Browns will put up some points, but they're going to lose by multiple scores, which to me is going to be closer to 40. So they're going to squeak out that over.
I just think that Robert Saleh is going to have a field day with this kid. I really do. Here's his numbers. I pulled it up for you. Here's what he did against
141
Raiders.
yards or something like that.
209 yards, one
Okay.
touchdown, one interception, a 55% completion percentage. I looked it up. The Browns had the third lowest passing yards against the Raiders all season. They're giving up almost 250 passing yards a week. So he was not he was below average against them. Again, his first game, I'm not trying to beat the kid down when I say these things. I'm just saying, I just don't. People got all high. They did good against this team this week, and maybe they're turning things around with Shedeur Sanders. They beat the goddamn Raiders. It's the one team we think we're going to beat.
Yeah.
Understand what you got, guys. Understand what you got. So, all right, go for it.
Up next, the Jaguars. Up next, Jaguars going into Tennessee playing the Titans, and Jackson on the road. I'm sorry, I just totally jumped the game ahead of that. My bad.
I say, where are you going?
Yeah, sorry. The Rams.
Do you want that game that badly? You can have that one. I'll take the other one.
I was really excited for that game. Yeah, the Panthers are hosting the Rams. I'm passionate about the Titans. The Panthers are hosting the Rams.
I'm passionate about the Titans.
Both these games are probably going to the same direction. For both of them. So yeah, Panthers are hosting the Rams. The Rams are favored by 10.5 points, which is the biggest spread of the week. Second biggest spread of the week. That's why it's down. With the over-under at 46.5 points. Panthers have looked pretty good for the Panthers this year. They've looked great for the Panthers of the past few years. But they're not going to look great against arguably the best team in the NFL right now in the Rams. So give me the Rams to win this. You got Stafford just lighting up the field left and right. It's looking great. Their defense is playing solid, but same with the Rams defense. They've been playing really good football as well. So I do think it's going to be a close game. Some people are saying 10.5 points is a little too rich for my blood in this. They're going to win probably by 7 or 8 points, but I don't think it's going to be a touchdown in this game. 2 touchdowns. So give me the Panthers to cover, and I want to take it in the under. Because I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout. Even though the Rams have been blown out teams, I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout. Just the way the Panthers have been playing the past 6 weeks.
I think this is a game I might enjoy watching. Because there's a sideline weird story into this one here. But I don't know. I'm more and more research I'm doing in this Schooler kid. I'm intrigued. His defense is just rocking it, guys. And I was looking up the day and I said, you know what? Let's say hypothetically we bring Schooler in as the head coach. Who the hell we bring in as the OC then? Because you got to imagine that probably Kafka's not staying. I mean, who knows? You never know. But who would he bring in? I looked up and I'm like, who's the quarterback coach for the Rams? And listen, I get it. None of us know that probably off the top of our head because we're not Rams fans. We're Giants fans, We all know that Shea Tierney is for the Giants, but nobody knows who it is for the Rams off the top of their head. I looked it up. Dave Ragone, remember him, the old quarterback that played, for a couple of years, 20 years ago. He is their quarterback coach. Stafford's having a freaking amazing year. Now, I'm not in the room to know how much is Stafford, how much of it is him, obviously. I'm not trying to pretend to know that. Before that, he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons. Now, the Falcons, who was their quarterback? Desmond Ridder, who obviously didn't do great things. But guess what? He can't even get him an active roster right now since leaving this guy. So they have a guy on that staff that would make sense to bring in as an OC who's got previous OC experience that has shown that he can develop a quarterback. So I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there as a possibility. Keep an eye out for what happens here the rest of this year with the Rams, because I do think Schooler is going to get a look. And I think he's going to be a hot commodity. And I don't know the relationship with him and Ragone, but I'm just saying, that's somebody that, quite frankly, could be an interesting name to watch in this whole thing. So I'm at that point now where I'm trying to watch the other games specifically for people I'm curious about, like watching the Steelers, see what's going on with Tomlin, watching Schooler to see what's going with the Rams defense, watching the Ravens, who I'm just so glad they lost against. I keep hoping that John Harbaugh becomes available.
Probably not, but be amazing.
One can dream. But anyway, on to the game here. Listen, the Rams are 9-2 right now in the season. They've covered the spread 8 of 11 games this year, guys. That's a pretty goddamn good ratio. That's better than 2/3 of the time. The Panthers only scored 9 points last week. And now they're going against one of the toughest defense, if not the top, probably the top 3 defense, we'll say, in the league. Like, it's like them, the Broncos, the Texans, probably right now. And I don't have the numbers in front of me. This is just off the top of my head. So if I'm wrong, don't shoot me. I bleed. But that's where I'm at. Looking at those factors, saying there's no way in hell the Rams don't win this. And it's a 10.5 point spread, which is a freaking massive spread. But I'm that confident in the Rams this one. I'm going to go Rams to win, Rams to cover, because they got a history of covering. That's what they do. We got 46.5 points is the over-under. I'm actually going to go under only because I think this is going to be a blowout. I really do. I think the Panthers are going to get absolutely destroyed in this game. Like the old Panthers we know and love.
The OG pants. Kurs.
Oh, the pants. What?
Kurs.
Traveling Sisters of the Pants or something. Whatever that movie was back.
Kurs.
Oh, my God. So what you got?
We're talking about it. I already told you. The Rams.
I'm messing with you. I was trying to give you a chance to see the Jaguars and Titans game. You love it so much. Anyway, Jaguars and Titans. Jaguars and Titans. Listen, this is the matchup that nobody wants, let's be honest.
No.
I feel like that's every week. Whoever the Titans are playing, you just don't want to watch the game because you know the Titans are that bad. Like
match.
What was that?
Divisional match?
Yeah, I guess. But it's like, I feel like at least when we play, we suck. But our games are close. There's at least some offensive play going on. Like
last week, Titans played close. They played good last week. First time all year, but they played close.
Everybody has to eventually. But listen, the Jaguars, like we said, they're quietly a very good team this year. Definitely I feel like they kind of turned things around to a certain degree there. And a lot of it's on the defense. And that's something to keep an eye as well because their defensive coordinator is from New Jersey. So just something to keep an eye on there. Again, talking about people here, Anthony Campanelli, who was I think it was the linebackers coach for the Packers originally before that. So
I believe so.
Also from that Sean McVay tree in a way. I have to look at his whole resume, but because he's being coached by somebody off that tree, kind of becomes that tree. It's a branch of some kind. Anyway.
Yeah.
This is another game that, quite frankly, I don't see being close in any way, shape, or form. 6-point favorites there. The Jags are. That should be no problem. A touchdown right there makes it. You don't think they're going to win by at least a touchdown? I mean,
yeah.
41.5 is the over/under. I'm going to go with the over just because Trevor Lawrence is a big play quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He's a big play quarterback. And when it boils down to it, guess what? The Titans give up a lot of big plays. So
true.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be big passing plays, and they're just going to go ahead and take it to the house a couple times there. The Titans are going to not enjoy their trip so much to their own home stadium, which is probably, even for the Jaguars, might be an away game. Like, I think they've reached that territory where, like, their fans don't even go to the games anymore.
For Titans, yeah.
Like, how bad would it be if the Jaguars traveled and better than your home game?
This wouldn't be the crazy.
No, it's the Jaguars. People take over their stadium all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Terrible.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
You love this game.
Like, I absolutely love this game. Like, Jaguars defense is probably going to play pretty well today. Well, not today, but tomorrow. But yeah, they you say it's the Titans. They've been playing bad all year. Granted, it's a divisional game. I just think that Jaguars are on a mission to try to win that division. They're in second place right now. They might not catch up, but they're in the wild card spot right now. So this is a pretty much a must win. You got to beat the bad teams.
Yeah.
So Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags to smoke them. Give me the over.
Smoke
them.
Smoke like a turkey.
Yeah, that's it. Well, up next, let's talk about a little hometown game for you. The Bucs are hosting the Cardinals.
They're in my backyard.
The Bucs are favored by 4.5 points in this game with the over-under at 44.5 points. This is I went back and forth in this game because you got Baker that's a little banged up with his shoulder.
Yeah.
You also have Kyler Murray that wants to play Call of Duty a little more than he wants to play some football. And both defenses have been playing pretty well. Bucs are at home. They're the better team, the better coach team, and better organized team. I'm going to take them to win. And I think Jacoby's run as being the backup that's looking good this year is about over. You get 3 to 4 games on average for a backup to do something like this. And he's kind of running out of steam. So give me the Bucs to cover as well, as the Bucs are getting some healthy guys back.
Yeah. I mean, the big issue is what Baker do we have? I mean, Baker looked really bad in the first half of that game last week. And then it comes up, he's got a shoulder injury, he can't play the second half. He's going to try to play through the game this week with the injury. I just don't know what Baker we're going to have.
Yeah.
Baker to me is the guy, and I say this with respect actually when I say this, but Baker to me is the guy that he's going to try to play no matter what. Kind of like talking with DJ with the broken fibula still playing. Like Baker's that guy. And unfortunately, the Bucs are going to have to watch how he plays to make that decision whether or not he's worth keeping out there or not. Because he's not going to take himself out. That's just not his personality. And again, I mean that as a compliment to him. And Teddy Bridgewater is their backup. They've already activated a quarterback off the practice squad to be their third string quarterback and have an emergency quarterback, which they usually don't carry. So that just tells you their confidence level on Baker. So I'm going to go ahead and still pick the Bucs to win, but because of those Baker Mayfield issues, I'm picking the Cardinals to go ahead and be the guys at least to cover the spread there at 4.5 points. And keep in mind, Kyler Murray's still out this game, so Jacoby Brissett. I know. I would. How do you want to mess up his name so many different ways? Brissett is Bruschetta.
Yeah.
Look, it's one of those names you look at. It's 10 ways to pronounce it. But listen, Jacoby Brissett's still going to be playing this game here, and the scary thing is I trust him more than I trust Kyler Murray at this point. So I'm going to say they're going to maybe the Bucs win by a field goal, and it's a really close game like that. So I got Bucs to win, Cardinals to cover, and I'm going to go the under on the points, 44.5, just because again the Baker issue. I just don't. If Baker was fully healthy, I'd say Bucs over. But his injury is that big of a deal where I'm going Cardinals to cover and going under.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
So, all right. Next up, it is time for the 4 o'clock games. We got the Vikings at the Seahawks here, guys. And it's like the revenge game for Sam Darnold.
Pretty much.
Basically what it is. And the Vikings, oh my God, guys. This is going to be like insanity. Their starting quarterback is Max Brosmer. Now, if you don't know who Max Brosmer is, let me be the first to assure you, you're not the only one. Now, ironically enough, we talked before Desmond Ridder. He was actually signed to the practice squad of the Vikings because of this issue. John Wolford has been elevated from the practice squad to be the backup. Like, they are losing quarterbacks here left and right. JJ is out right now. Obviously, Carson Wentz is out right now. It's just absolute insanity. This kid's an undrafted rookie free agent. Spent his last year at Minnesota. Started as the fourth quarterback in camp. You know what the scary thing is, too? He's older than J.J. McCarthy. By 2 years.
Older?
By 2 years. And he's a rookie. See, look, Rob can't believe it so much we lost him. It's like when you can't believe it's not butter or spray. But, yeah, like I said, it's just I can't pick a team with that kind of quarterback issue going. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Seahawks to win that game, which, to be very frank, with J.J. McCarthy, I still would have picked them. It's 11.5 point spread. I'm still going to go ahead and pick the Seahawks to cover that because that's going to be just an absolute crazy blowout. I think I really do. And then I'm going to go with the 41 points as being the over, and it's mostly going to be Seahawks, guys. The Seahawks should just blow them out that much there. And Rob and I are literally on the same exact page in that one there. So nice and simple here. So we get Rob back from wherever he got lost in the land of the internet there. Next game we got there, the Bills at the Steelers. And this is a fun matchup. I'll be very frank with you guys. This is not a good week of games. They put all the good games pretty much, Thanksgiving and Black Friday there. This is a good game here. The Bills, listen, they're favorites on the road because they're a better team, let's be honest. But when you're on the road like that, it kind of narrows the gap just a little bit there. And, I feel like this is a game that really could go either way. Like, neither team winning would shock me. But in this case here, again, the Bills just a better team. So you'd be kind of crazy, I think, not to go ahead and, think that they're going to go ahead and win there. Now, Aaron Rodgers will start. He's got that wrist injury. He's going to start. But again, he's, a 57-year-old quarterback with an injury. How much am I going to trust that at this point in his career, But, I'm going to go ahead and say that they're going to go ahead and win this, the Bills. And this means a lot, guys, because these two teams are both in the hunt for a wild card position, potentially, depending how things play out the rest of the way, obviously. And that might be a tiebreaker. This game might determine which one gets to the playoffs, which one doesn't. And that makes me want to root for the Bills even more because I want Mike Tomlin to become available. Selfish reasons. But that's where I'm at there. So I say the Bills would win. 3 points is not enough for me to change my mind as far as the spread. So I'm going to go with the Bills there again. 45.5 is the over-under on that. I'm going to go with the with the over on that as well. And Rob and I are in the same mindset there. Actually, hold on. There's Rob. He just popped back in. Let's get him back in. Rob can tell what he thinks himself.
Back. Yeah.
Sorry guys. Got to pay the internet bill real quick.
Pretty much. Got a little guy disconnecting the router a little bit. Sorry. Anyway, the Bills are a better team, I think, than the Steelers. Both teams have not played to the standard of where they should have been at this point.
Well, actually, I'll give you a little kickback on that. Like, do we really expect the Steelers to be elite? The Bills, I'll say, but the Steelers, I think, are doing just about where I expected.
When you start 5-1, you shouldn't be in the battle for your division.
I don't dispute that part.
Everyone started like 2 and whatever.
I just didn't expect them to start off like they did. What I'm kind of getting at. Like, I think if you had asked me,
but
week 13, where would they be? I would probably sit there and say exactly where they're at right now. Like they're 6-5. That's kind of where I expect them to be.
I expect them to have like 10 wins like this year, but
what I'm saying after 11
literally
games, I would have said about 6-5. It sounds right. Maybe 7-4, best case scenario.
7-4 is where I kind of thought they would be at. But you start off to such a hard.
I get it, and that's what I'm saying.
You start off so hot,
and
especially when your division was terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
Definitely
terrible in Barkley's standards. And now you're in contention to lose your playoff spot because I mean,
500 at the end of
the Ravens aren't looking great either. But this is an important game for them.
That's what I was saying while you were gone. This game literally could decide which one gets in the playoffs or not because that is a tiebreaker for the playoffs is head to head.
And the Bills, same thing. Like everyone thought they were going to win the division, and the Patriots just are running away with it. So they need that wild card spot. And I think Josh Allen's going to get there. I think he's a younger, healthier quarterback than what you have in Aaron. So give me the Bills to win this. Give me the cover because that's the 3-point covers.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not enough to change my mind either.
But I do think it's going to be more of a defensive game. So I took the under to change up on you.
Like I said, to me, I feel like the Bills at some point got to wake up.
The problem with both teams, right? So Steelers, it's either offense shows up and the defense doesn't. They put up a whole bunch of points, but they also give up a whole bunch of points.
Yeah.
or their defense shows up and they just stop a lot of points from getting scored, but their offense doesn't score and they lose the game.
Yeah. Well, the Bills can't
The
score
Bills
in the
have a
red zone.
similar-
That's their problem. The
Bills have a similar problem, though. Like, you go to play Miami and you get crushed. Granted, it's a division rival, but that was the first turnaround game.
What happened when you do an 8-ball on
Miami.
South Beach the day before the game? I mean,
now, but then he turns around and throws like 3. But 2 weeks later, he has 6 touchdowns passing. That's crazy.
one key thing I should also mention that I haven't mentioned yet: the Bills will be without both tackles. So that is kind of a big deal. But I don't know. I just have some faith that there's going to be a little Christmas magic here for the Bills in this game.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, next up.
Up next, you get the Raiders going to LA playing them Chargers. Them Chargers are favored by 9.5 points at home. My God, the third biggest spread this week with an over-under at 40.5 points. Drew, we talked about this because this is the third lowest spread, I think, of the week.
Yeah.
Typically, when you see something around 40, Vegas is betting you to say over. Not me. Take the under. Watch these guys play all the time. They can't put up points against anyone. Give me the under in this game, but the Chargers are a way better team.
Yes.
They're a beat-up team, but a better team. Chargers are going to win. 9.5 points is very rich, but Sneaky Pete has been, how do I say, Snorlax Pete? Very slow Pete. Just maybe show you a billboard of my plays, Pete, and has not looked good at all this year. His biggest victory is beating the Patriots week 1. That's about it. When the Patriots didn't have together. So give me the Chargers to cover this game.
I'm with you on a lot of what you're saying, except for one thing. I think there's going to be a little renaissance, so to speak, here of the Raiders' offense this week. So Greg Olsen is officially going to be the OC now, with Chip Kelly being fired as the OC for the Raiders. Anybody knows Greg Olsen? He's been in the league quite a while now. He is going to be a guy that, quite frankly, is just run. That's just what he does. He's a run guy. And when you look at what he's going to do now, you're going to say Ashton Genty's probably going to have the biggest workload he's had all season long, I think. I think they're going to ride him and just make him we're going to find out what we got in you. That's what I feel like the rest of the season is going to be with him at this point. And the Chargers have we talked about Jesse Minter being a guy who's like a candidate potentially for, being a head coach with the Giants or with somebody else. One of the issues why I don't like him is because of the fact that
Eric.
Huh?
No, keep going. Eric Olsen.
What? Eric Olsen? What are you talking about?
But no, keep going. Sorry.
Are you talking about the comment here from Greg saying Greg Olsen, the tight end? Greg Olsen is also the name of the offensive coordinator for the Raiders. So
yes,
no, he was actually their offensive coordinator a few years ago too, as well. So, but yeah, same name, different person. It's not Greg Olsen, the tight end. But Jesse Minter has been having issues with stopping the run. They're bottom 10 in rush touchdowns allowed. I just think the Raiders are going to run the ball more effectively than they have. And I think they're going to do it more often than they have because Chip Kelly likes that more college style pass kind of offense. You didn't draft Genty to go ahead and let Geno Smith take over the game. Sorry, you just did.
Pretty much.
So I think you're going to see that, and that's going to work to their favor. They're going to score, dare I say, like nothing crazy, but 17, 20 points at that point, somewhere around there. And then you got 40 points is all you need. That's enough for the Chargers to cover that. I'm going to go the over. Otherwise, you and me are on the same page as far as Chargers to win and Chargers to cover. But I'm going to go the over on this. I think this is going to be just enough of a blowout to get that over going.
For my fantasy standings for playoffs, I hope you're right. But
but we had a tiebreaker still to figure out for this week.
Yes.
You and I are still tied after Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
Yep.
Come on, someone break this goddamn tie already. Neither one of us are winning. Because neither one of us are winning. All right, next game we
Go
got
Giants.
here, the Sunday night football game here, the Broncos at the Commanders. And listen, Marcus Mariota is going to be in for this one again, so that kind of kills a little bit of a little bit of interest, obviously. But you have a team literally fighting to be potentially the number 1 seed in the AFC versus a team that's 3-8 and disappointed and went to the NFC Championship last year. Like two teams at the complete opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Trajectory, yeah.
But
Although at least the Broncos made the playoffs last year. Right?
yeah, but Commanders lost 6 straight weeks, guys. 6 straight weeks. That's like Giants numbers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not exactly thinking anything crazy is going to happen here in this game. Broncos going to win. The 5.5 point spread. That's not that crazy. I'm seeing point blank that because of how good their defense is for Denver and Marcus Mariota is just, I'm sorry, he's not a good quarterback. He's that guy that won't lose you the game, but he'll never win you the game. That's what he is. I don't think I think that's a really good spread to give. 5.5 points is nothing, guys. That's like one of the safest picks, I think, literally all week long. So Broncos to win, Broncos to cover. I'm going to go over too because this Commanders team is just so banged up that I think that Bo Nix's going to put up some points on them. I really do.
We're in a lot of grades of all this game. Minus the spread. I'm sorry, minus the over under. Yeah.
Which you've been very good at, by the way. So I'll be telling you myself, if somebody's got to take one of the two of our advice, I'm going to say take yours because you've been much better at the over-unders this year.
The Broncos are the much better team. Way healthier. You have not just Daniels out, but there's the offensive line. There's defense that's been banged up. The defense hasn't showed up. You have a way better defense in the Broncos, way better offense in the Broncos right now. And they're just going to smash.
Hulk smash.
Like Hulk smash is like a pansy smash compared to what they're going to do to the Commanders. And it's going to be a second half where they run the ball so much that they're just going to run clock out and they're not going to hit the over. So that's where my mindset's at. It's going to be so much of a spread where they're just going to let's end this game as fast as possible. And
if it was like a 46 point spread, I'd be with you. I think that's just a little too low for my taste. That's what it is.
I don't think it gets over 40.
We'll see.
I just can't see it. But up next is our game.
Game of the week
Monday night
for Giants fans.
Game of the week. Monday night. Tune in as these goofballs talk about the game.
Yes. Now, I should give people fair warning as well. I can't do play-by-play on Monday because it's on ESPN. I don't have ESPN, so I'm going to have to go to a bar to watch the game. So we will, of course, do our post-game coverage, though. So do tune in for that. We will be there for that. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. You guys really want to know what we think about this game, tune into the last episode. But I'm just going to go really quick on this. Patriots are a much better team all around. Patriots are going to win. I do think the Giants play a tough football game. They're going to keep it within that 7 points, even though 7.5 points. I think at most it's a touchdown they lose by, but I think it's less.
Yep.
And then with that over-under at 46.5 points, give me the over. The Dart experience is supposed to be coming back.
Yep.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Boom.
And you and me are in the same exact mindset of that. And it's funny because you got a team that has been winning consistently. Again, crappy schedule, but winning consistently. And a team that really has had a tough, schedule and just can't find a way to win, like games they should win. Like this is total opposite ends of the spectrum for these two teams. And that's why I still don't think these two teams are that far apart. I really don't. And I'm going to say the same as you. Patriots win because it's the common sense thing to say. But don't listen, guys. Don't be shocked if we shock them this one.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that right now. This is not an impossible game. Considering we've stuck there with the Bears, we've stuck there with the Lions, we've stuck there with the
Packers.
With the Packers. We should have beat the Broncos. We talked about how good they are. Should have beat the Broncos. We beat the Chargers. We beat the Eagles. Like, this is not a team.
This is not the Daniel Jones Giants.
It's weird. It's really weird. And it's almost more frustrating as a Giant fan. I'd rather be over at second quarter and just not be like stressed out and having a heart attack here.
And it's crazy because like we look at the year we first started, we just won games by just luck with that score at the end or whatever, and we just so happen to pull them out of our butts. We can't do it anymore, and we're putting up points, and we're looking good against great teams.
Yeah,
and we just can't finish.
Yeah, it's insanity. It really is. So,
it's like we got a date to go to prom. We can't go out at the dance floor and dance.
Well, hopefully we get to dance here on Monday Night Football. So, but again, guys, we'll be live with our post-game coverage the second the game is over, pretty much there. I do got to run home from the bar when it's over, but I'm really like, I can practically walk to the bar, which is good because I might have to get an Uber. We'll find out. So
that's how the game goes.
The bar is right near my house, and the guy who owns the bar literally like throws free drinks to me all the time and stuff like that. Like he just walks around, here, have a free drink, have a free drink, have a free drink. And it's like, dude, I have to drive. Like, I feel bad. So like, then you feel obligated to buy things, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Buy to the drink? I can't keep doing this. Like,
yeah,
I'm not 20. So. But all right, guys, we'll see you guys there for the game Monday night. Hope you guys enjoy the games tomorrow because I enjoy watching when we're not playing. Like it's interesting because you just pop on the red zone or something like that and watch the games and get to see everything. You don't have to worry about it. I really wish football would spread the schedule out a little better. I really do.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how the answer is exactly how to do it, but it'd be good. Like maybe like do like a morning game. Like start at like 9 o'clock, and then like maybe have like 9 o'clock, and then like 11 o'clock games, and then 1 o'clock games, 3 o'clock games, 5 o'clock games, and then your Sunday Night Football.
With the 9 o'clock games is now you go out to the West Coast, and those games are 6 a.m. games.
Listen, that's their fault for living on the West Coast.
Listen, their 8 o'clock games are 5 o'clock games, which
exactly. How about us when we have 11 o'clock Monday Night Football games?
Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah.
Good for the goose, good for the gander. Anyway, guys, we'll see you guys again Monday after the game. Appreciate you guys for watching. Also, again, got to give a special thank you to Jay there with the $100 super chat, a goofball record.
Thanks, Jay.
Appreciate it, man. Seriously. Again, we'll be back Monday. As always, we're live every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except apparently this week and next week. But listen, otherwise on normal weeks, that's what we do. And of course, game day action as well. As always, we're live on YouTube, the preferred platform, with of course Facebook, Twitter /X, Twitch, and of course Rob's favorite,
my
LinkedIn profile. And of course, as always, we are available the next day on all the audio podcast platforms: Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all the big ones there. So listen, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share,
ring that bell,
tell a friend about the show, and we'll see you guys Monday night. And as always, Giant fans, go G-Man! Go G-Man!
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please